In this video, I am going to factor this given expression. Here, what I am going to do, I am going to factor out terms. So basically, let's see what is the constant we can factor out here. So we have 21 here negative, and we have 35. Between these two, I could factor out 7. However, I am going to factor out negative 7 because I have a negative sign here. So that's what I would like to do. So let me put a parenthesis, a big parenthesis here. If I factor out negative 7, that means I have 3 here. That means negative 7 goes into negative 21 3 times. And then, since I am factoring out negative 7, by the way, I have to put a negative. So negative 7 goes into 35 negative 5 times. Now let's look at the x term. So x cube I have here. In the second term I have x square. So what I am going to do, I am going to factor out x square. If I factor out x square from x cube, I will be left with x. And if I factor out x square from x square in here, is just 1. So I don't need to write it here. If I really wanted to, I could write times 1. Then let's look at the y term. So I have y square here and y cube here, so I could factor out y square. If I factor out y square, I will have y square goes into y square 1 time, so times 1. Now y square goes into y cube, just y times. So that's going to give me the following. Negative 7 x square y square times 3x minus 5y. And that's what you'll get when you factor it. Now, one rule I would like to touch on the side is this. So if you have, let's say, x cube and you want to factor out x square, so in essence you're dividing x cube by x square. That's what is happening. And x cube could be written as x square times x. Why is that the case? Remember, x to the power a times x to the power b is equal to x to the power a plus b. In essence, that's the rule we are using. So 3, x to the power 3 is x squared times x to the power 1. 2 plus 1 is 3. And you divide it by x squared. Now this x squared and x squared cancel out. That gives you just x to the power 1, which is just x. And that's what it is. And similarly for y. So if I factor this thing, and this is what I get. And that should be your final answer. I hope that this discussion was helpful. Thank you very much.